So, do you believe that we're heading into a China New World Order? Like they're propping up China to
No,
become the global superpower?
I'm not gonna be alive. I'll tell you that much. I'm not gonna live in the Chinese dominated world. I'll fucking take my chances trying to take these motherfuckers out. As a matter of fact, I'm pretty sure that um America will drop nukes on China before they let them trying to take the over as the New World Order. What I'm worried about is not right now. China doesn't have the juice to take it over. They can't even take Taiwan right now, at least not yet. Um, I'm worried about when these rainbows, when these 7, 8 year olds now who are being turned into transgenders in the schools. I'm worried about what happens in 20 years when they grow up and they're supposed to take the reins. That's who I'm worried about. I think that's if we lose, it's because of that generation. The Chinese aren't out there fucking waving rainbow flags, talking about their fucking pronouns.
Why is it that
Fucking
why is it that they're trying to weaken this generation of the youth in America?
why? Because it's easier to fucking defeat America. I mean, I forgot what his name was, but one of the sultans of the Ottoman Empire said, if you basically allow the young generation to accept pornography and nudity, and that the whole goddamn thing's over within the generation. I forgot what Muslim sultan said that, but basically, here's what it comes down to. When you don't have a man who is loyal to a woman and vice versa, and they don't bring kids in the world, then you have people doing whatever they want. And when people are doing whatever they want, it usually involves drug activity, uh, sex, criminality. But when you have a family and that same man has kids at the house, he's not going to go around doing nonsense. And instead, what people who have families do is they hold the government accountable. I said for 6 months, Ukraine was a money laundering operation. I didn't need anyone in the government to tell me that. I didn't need any fucking sources to fucking tell me that. I know the corrupt nature of the people in the government. They're crooks and they're going to steal. And because I knew that, I knew it was a money laundering operation. And what was it? A couple of days ago, already came out that that's exactly what it is. It's a money laundering operation. But see, that stuff wouldn't go on in the 50s, in the 60s. It goes on now. Because when the family unit is broken, no one's looking at the government. And that's why the government promotes, well, that's why the current government puppets who are in positions of power promote this. I mean, for instance, the economy's falling apart. You think women, single mothers could care that the economy was falling apart? Only thing they cared about is being whores, going out there sleeping around, and having their abortions. That's all they cared about. There's nothing else that matters to them. What do you think? That shit's normal? Of course it's not. I talk to normal people outside. I give readings to women all over the world. I give readings to people in Egypt, in Sudan, in South America, in Japan. That behavior isn't normal anywhere but Western cultures because they want to destroy Western culture from within. And yes, one of the reasons to destroy Western culture from within is because capitalism already built all their infrastructure. They have all their roads now. Couldn't have done that under communism, but you can under capitalism. So now that all the roads are built and everything they need is pretty much done, now they can take out the white man. Now they can take out the black man and they can put in the Asians who are a lot more obedient to authority. You see, black people, they can rebel every once in a while. Not too often, but they do rebel. White people, you can call them racist, you can call them dumb, you can fucking do whatever you want for them, but fuck, if you're gonna threaten to take away their freedom of speech, then then white people rise up. That's about the only thing they'll rise up for. They, if pedophiles go around and their kids, they ain't gonna do shit about that. But anyone fucking says, "Oh, you can't say anything," then the white man wants to rise up. Um, so, but the New World Order isn't like that. No matter, look at all the democracies or former democracies in Asia. It used to be Hong Kong. Hong Kong was taken over by the white men. You have a whole bunch of other countries there, like Taiwan. All that democracy comes from the white man. So the Chinese view the democracy shit as, this is the white devil. So they gotta get rid of that system. Um, yeah, it's looking like a Chinese century. They still have a lot of work to do. They got to take Taiwan. They got to force their neighbors like Vietnam and Japan to capitulate. I, I really have a hard time believing the Japanese would ever capitulate to the Chinese, knowing their fucking history. But from what I hear that goes on in Japan, all those men there, like 80% of them are fucking gamers. They just sit there and play video games all fucking day. And maybe I'm wrong. Maybe those fucking beta males are waving rainbow flags and they'll give up quickly. So, um, it's I never imagined when I was a kid that there would be a discussion if there's more than two genders. I mean, do you guys realize how dumbed down this? I was doing my kids' homework. I was just helping test this stuff. The stuff I saw was unbelievable. Instead of having exact answers in math, they're like, "Oh, just round it up to the nearest hundredth." Like, what? Because I asked this, what kind of math is this? Compound mathematics, and apparently in compound mathematics, at least the way they did it, what I was looking at, you didn't actually have to have the exact answer. Anything within 100 is fine. And I'm thinking, wow, this is what they're teaching. So obviously, I started telling my son to do other shit, but you know, um, I don't know what to tell you guys. My family's different. I don't make most of the decisions in my family. My wife does. She picks what kind of groceries she wants to buy. What furniture we get. Hell, the clothes I wear. That the wife makes most of the decisions. I make the important ones, and that's just that. There's no discussion in my family about the no.
Fuck.
Gary said no. That's it. There's no discussion. There's no argument. Uh, my I told my mom she's not getting. Told my brother he's not getting. I doubt he would get it without me. But again, I told him not to take the. I got 1,300 students. I'm sure 95% of them are vaccinated. No, I am 100% sure I saved fucking lives. I know for a fact at least 50,000 people heard my arguments about the, and some of them, a good majority of them, didn't take it. I saved lives. I'm happy with that. That's fine with me. Um, I can't save everybody. And with all these readings I'm doing, I feel bad sometimes when people told me, they took the, what do I think's going to happen? I'm like, well, I tell them. And then I think, well, I could be wrong. Yeah, I could be wrong. Doubtful, but it could happen. You got to educate the people around you. I drop my kid off at school every day. I tell him, you never trust the fucking government. My kid already knows what the fuck Democrats are. I tell him they're dumb people.